Former Immigration and Customs Enforcement Director Tom Homan has revealed alarming allegations of cartels exploiting migrant children to facilitate illegal border crossings, underscoring significant lapses in U.S. immigration policy.
Large groups of kids, 50 plus children, they're unaccompanied. You take them in, you have to give them over to the NGOs. The NGOs call somebody to come pick them up. They either pick them up or they fly them into the area where stuff. But the NGOs is just a regular individual, a regular employee. So they're not checking to see if that whoever's taking that child is really, a relative or anything to do with that.
And there's been many investigations where some of these children are actually rented by the cartel. If you come with a child, you're not going to be detained, right? So the family groups won't be detained. So they'll rent a child to a male adult, use this child, get across the border, be released. Then the child goes back and be re-rented. Who knows what happened to that child and who's possession of putting that child?
Yeah, I've had border guards tell me, I've seen this child come through here 5 or 6 times. I recognize this child.
No, and there's been instances when you've had individuals that come across with a minor and say that it's their child, and when you run their fingerprints, they have a prior detention or they've been detained in another state for some type of child molestation.
Homan claims that traffickers rent children to adults seeking entry into the U.S., taking advantage of policies favoring family units. These children often cross the border repeatedly, sometimes recognized by border agents. "We've seen children come through 5 or 6 times," noted one border official. Reports indicate that once in the U.S., many unaccompanied children are handed to sponsors vetted by non-governmental organizations, often with minimal scrutiny. New York City Mayor Eric Adams cited concerns, stating, "We have 500,000 children with sponsors we can't locate. We don't know if they're victims of labor or sex trafficking." Homan and other advocates call for tighter border security and policy reforms to protect children from exploitation and hold traffickers accountable. The issue highlights the urgent need for comprehensive solutions to combat human trafficking and safeguard vulnerable populations.